the US can do what the US does. It might be in favor of crypto or against it. It doesn't matter. What is it about Bitcoin that has made it the best ever successful asset? Making new money that has nothing to do with rules. So I think that if people are looking for a bullish factor, it's the fact that both Kamala Harris and Donald Trump want to increase government spending. They're just going to give it to their followers in different ways. I don't think that's true because I don't think anyone wants their clients because they've been brainwashed too much. As they think about how things worked from 1971 to 2008. They haven't yet changed their view to take into account the new world of inflation and global competition, as well as how crypto fits into that, and how investing in government bonds is a sure way to lose all your money. Arthur Hayes, who used to be the CEO of BitMEX, recently wrote a major article about the current state of crypto law, the way the market works, and important investment strategies. When Hayes talked about how regulations haven't changed much under Trump, he stressed how much better Bitcoin is and how Ethereum is the leader in decentralized computing. But it was clear what he meant. Don't get sidetracked by expensive financial hubs that are trying to get clear rules. Instead, pay attention to what's important: making money and Bitcoin's unwavering market power. In light of recent market volatility, Hayes' words have a strong resonance, pointing to the stable, resilient base that Bitcoin is built upon. But there's more going on below the surface. Either National, a market expert, has found strong signs that a major shift is about to happen. Rational thinks that Bitcoin will go through an explosive bull run based on past price trends, fundamental indicators, and Elliott wave analysis. Price trends that happen over and over again suggest that investors' mood is changing, which may prove Hayes right. The rise of Bitcoin is not going to end soon. There's a big jump coming up. The fact that Hayes' ideas and National's reasoning are similar points to one thing. Bitcoin's price is about to go through the roof, and people who are paying attention now may be in a great spot for the ride of a lifetime. We are now going to watch clips from the interview to learn more about what Arthur Hayes said. If you want to see more exclusive material, please like, subscribe, and turn on post notifications. Have fun with the movie. Okay, if you count Trump as vice president, Kamala Harris has been president for up to 4 years. So I'm not going to pay attention to what they say. Instead, I'm going to look at what they or the party that backed them have done while they were in office. In other words, there were no changes to crypto rules while Donald Trump was in office from 2016 to 2020. People didn't accept crypto or say things like, oh my god, we're going to have these clear, easy to follow rules. All of these things will be okay in the United States. That didn't happen when Trump was in charge. I don't mean to say that he's against crypto. He didn't do anything, that's all. The way things are now is fine. Kamala Harris, her administration has been very bad on crypto. At least if you look at what different parts of the US government have done to different crypto companies. In other words, the rules that govern things haven't really changed. I don't know of any laws that Congress has passed that describe, what crypto is. In terms of us law, what does it even mean? What does that mean for different types of people in the space? I don't know. In other words, they both had the same strategy while they've been in office. It seems silly to say that Donald Trump is something other than what he did for 4 years. He works in politics. Don Trump will say what he needs to say if the crypto bros give him hundreds of millions of dollars to give to his campaign. Yes, of course. Crypto is his thing. Send me my money. Good. After that, he'll do what he wants when he gets into office. Am I right that I'm going to Kamala Harris? The US can do what it does. It might be in favor of crypto or against it. It doesn't matter. What is it about Bitcoin that has made it the best ever successful asset? Making new money that has nothing to do with rules. So I think that if people are looking for a bullish factor, it's the fact that both Kamala Harris and Donald Trump want to increase government spending. They're just going to give it to their followers in different ways. Banks don't care about the law and they don't have to obey it. Okay, should a lot of people really want to invest in cryptocurrency, banks would already be providing the service. Because of this, I don't think there's that much interest from people like these. It's mostly because of how they were taught. If you've been to business school or economics, you know how people think about risk taking. They think about all of these data links. A government bond is still thought to be the best thing in the world. So far, the total return on a 30-year US bond has been 50% since 2022. But people still think it's a safe investment when prices are at 40-year highs and yields are at 40-year lows, right? People have strong beliefs about stocks and bonds, how they work together, and what makes a good portfolio. Cryptocurrency doesn't fit into these beliefs yet, no matter what the rules say. I know I'm glad we have this ETF now. I asked my private wealth bankers, are your clients asking you about Bitcoin? We have an ETF offering for you that is very simple. BlackRock and elliott can get money from anyone. There are no rules that say you can't give BlackRock money, and no one wants it. We're not really ready for that. So, no, you could also say that people don't ask for that very often. Oh, I think the 10-year bond yield is going to drop from 375 to 350. That's something they still care about. And do I need to sell more of my 10-year bonds? Okay, people aren't there yet. So to think that a flood of money from regular banks will come in if the rules change is crazy. I don't think that's true because I don't think the clients are interested because they're stuck in the past and remember how things were from 1971 to 2008. They haven't yet changed their view of the world to take into account the new inflationary situation and how crypto fits into it, as well as how having government bonds is a recipe for disaster. You will lose all of your money. Arthur Hayes sent a harsh message to Bitcoin companies: stay away from expensive places like Singapore, where strict rules and high costs can slow growth. He suggested that companies move their attention to places like Thailand and South America, where costs and risks are lower. Hayes talked about Bitcoin's benefits as a decentralized, censorship proof way to keep value and pay for things, saying that it was almost invincible. He thinks of Bitcoin as a stronghold in the world of money. He also said that Ethereum was the leader in decentralized computers and pointed out its many new users and large market cap. Even though Solana is getting support, Hayes doesn't think it will be able to beat Ethereum because Ethereum is already the leader and is still making progress. Hayes strongly disagreed with the idea that Bitcoin is a joke coin, pointing out that it is a strong technology that will last for a long time and is known all over the world. Let's watch more clips from the talk with Arthur Hayes to learn more. So to start buying or investing, you might need to have at least $100,000. Coming to a very pricey financial center and spending all your money on rent is the last thing you want to do. But you're going to do it. Okay, you should visit Thailand and Bali, as well as the Mediterranean Sea in Europe and South America, right? For example, lower your cost of funds so you don't have to take risks you don't need to. That's what I would say. As for where to do crypto, I don't think there is a single best spot. However, you should never go to places where the cost of living is very high. As long as you work from home, you can do your job from anywhere. Okay, first, I think Bitcoin is money. It is the hardest type of crypto money out there and the best type of crypto money. In terms of probability, I don't think anyone will be able to beat Bitcoin as the most valuable cryptocurrency. What do you mean by money, Arthur? Is it money or is it bills? How do you keep value? It can be used as a medium of trade, has the biggest network, is decentralized, and can't be censored. It's not perfect, but it's much better than anything else out there. In that light, I think Bitcoin is pretty much impossible to attack. Now let's talk about what the best digital autonomous computer is. Right now, Ethereum is in the lead. A lot of engineers put it ahead of the rest. It's ahead of the competition and has the coolest apps. When you think about the automatic market maker and the centralized exchange, Uniswap is the best example of how this all began. Now every other chain has these exact copies. Eigen layer is what we think of when we think of liquid risk taking. And now there are copies on every other chain. That's why Ethereum technology and the people who build it are the most cutting edge.